Thank you for accessing this training to learn more about working with young children who are blind or visually impaired. I assume you are very anxious at the thought of caring for a child who cannot see like you can see. I once heard a mother say that the first blind person she ever met was her own child. That's not surprising. Blindness is a very low-frequency disability. It only occurs in 1 out of 1,000 live births. Blindness is also considered a high-intensity disability. That means it takes a lot of effort for a person who is blind or visually impaired to reach his full potential. It takes everyone who is involved in his life to help him reach that potential. Parents, doctors, therapists, teachers, and caregivers. You are now a vital member of an amazing team. Remember this: children who are visually impaired are not limited by what they can learn, but only by how and what you teach them. Through this training, I hope you will better understand what it means when a child is diagnosed with a visual impairment. Although it may seem like the end of the world to the parents on the day of the diagnosis, there are lots of supports available and many opportunities for the family to learn together how to best serve and teach their child. The number of diagnoses dealing with the loss of vision in children is overwhelming. However, there are some that occur more frequently than others. During this training, you will have the chance to take a closer look at the 3 most commonly diagnosed visual impairments in young children. Developmentally appropriate childcare settings are ready for a child who is visually impaired with only minor additions and adaptations. Through this training, you will be able to identify the teaching strategies all children benefit from and identify additional strategies to amp up your learning environment for a child who is blind or visually impaired. Before beginning this training, make sure you have accessed the accompanying handout. You will be using it throughout the training. We will get started with a pre-test on the next part of the course before the actual training content begins. There are many myths associated with going blind or losing your vision. Let's see which ones you already know are true or false. You will find the same questions on your handout and can take notes as the correct answers and explanations are given. Let's begin.